Hey everybody, it's Brent Harvey with Actors Hole, and today is Technique Tuesdays where we talk about acting stuff. All right, so what I want to talk about today is this. Everything is smoke and mirrors. What do I mean by that? I mean everything is a lie. That's what we do. We're like magicians, right? If you've ever been on a film set or a TV set, you've realized that it's not real. The walls, the props, the things, they're painted to look like or they're lit to look like, but it's not really real. Now, most people go, well, yeah, it's fantasy, it's made up. Like, we know it's not real until they see one of their favorite actors do a performance that they think is amazing and they compare themselves to it and go, I'll never be that good. Well, here's the reality of it. Not to take away any talent from any actor out there, except for the fact of you cannot compare yourself, one, to other people. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Be inspired by people. Be challenged to do your best by people's performances. But you have to remember, when I see students in class do a scene and they mess up here, mess up there, they're like, I was in it for most of it except for those 2 lines, and I'm terrible because I wasn't in it the whole time or whatever. And they go, well, this person, who won this Academy Award, they were brilliant. And I have to remind them that the scene or the monologue or whatever it was that they're referencing was edited together. It not only was it edited together by multiple takes of that actor, but then the camera pushed in on the actor to give that dramatic feeling. And then John Williams came in and gave it music to make you feel a certain way. And then they went into editing some more and edited the color to give it this hue and saturation or desaturation. You can't compete with that stuff. If you were to strip all that away from your favorite performance, the whole performance would feel different, okay? Because you're used to seeing the polished product. You can't compete with that. You're not supposed to, okay? Now, unless you see like like Birdman or something like that, where it's these long takes, then absolutely, there's other than the correcting of the coloring and maybe some music, that's a full-on performance. But you got to realize that every professional actor out there will tell you is that's doing it. It's multiple takes put together. Stop thinking that you have to nail it the first time. I'm not saying don't challenge yourself and do the best you can and see if you can be in it the whole time. See if you can give an amazing performance. But at the same time, don't beat yourself up if you're not there. If you watch any of the round tables of the Hollywood Reporter, you listen it, they'll say it from the horse's mouth. All the A-list actors, they'll say, I'm not able to cry all the time. I wasn't able to get there. That was a mistake. And that's how that finally came out. But I was so frustrated with myself because I couldn't do it, or I was scared of. I saw on the call sheet, Dustin Hoffman talks about when I was on the call sheet, how the day he had to cry comes up. He's like, "Oh shit, guys, stop comparing yourself to this polished thing. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's made up." And I say that, and then an actor gets on set and sees how it's really done, if they haven't been on set before, and they're blown away. They're like, oh my God, it's taken from all these different angles and moments, and a performance is built by the editor. This is where the term comes in that a movie is made 3 times. When it's written, when it's shot, and when it's edited. It's made 3 times. And if you've never edited a film before, you should, just to understand you should write it, film it, shoot it, even if it's 1 page, and see how you actually build performances. I've built multiple performances of my own and other people's, because you're like, okay, this moment, I want them to go to be sad or whatever it is, right? And it didn't happen in this take, but you got it from this take, and you just put that shot in, and the audience goes, oh my God, look how the actor did that. And it's like, actually, they did do it. Technically, they did it. They just didn't do it in the same take. That's what we do. We create story. It's fantasy. Unless it's a documentary, it's smoke and mirrors. So quit beating yourself up and thinking that they have this special thing that you don't have. They do. They have special things that separate you. But their special things are their special things, just as I've talked about and other stuff. You have special things. Allow those things to come out. Know that you're going to make mistakes. Allow yourself, knowing that it's a collaborative art form, that these other elements are going to come in to assist you and assist the performance. And it's things that you can't control. How a film's edited together, what a director decides to do with it, what the cameraman, focuses on, you can't control all that. And unless you're in a play, which even in a play, like if you're doing a play, and you drop out, we drop out of it in life. I've been in multiple conversations throughout my life where, I'm emotional about something, or I'm connected to somebody, and all of a sudden my mind wanders and I go, oh shit, back to here. I need to listen to these people. That's part of life. So if you know that it's not all on your shoulders, that it is all smoke and mirrors, that these things, stop looking at these Oscar performances and going, that's something I can't do. It is something you can do. And if you had the budget and the resources behind it, you'd have an amazing performance that looked much like it on some equivalent level. Now, I'm not saying rely on that stuff and don't develop your talent. Develop your talent, absolutely. But just know that when you strip that away, if you were to take a song and strip away all the music and just leave the artist there a cappella, it would sound a whole lot different. Okay? It's the production of it. That's what it's meant for. So, remind yourself, it's all smoke and mirrors. Challenge yourself to be better every day, to develop your craft, develop your talent, but stop being so hard on yourself. Stop thinking that you aren't great. Stop thinking that these people have something that you don't. They do. It's called a budget and resources. And one day you'll have it. And you'll see, you'll be like, wow, that makes a big difference. Okay? So be gentle with yourself. Be tough love, but be gentle. All right? So that's your acting tip of the week. Hope you enjoy it. And as always, at Actors Whole, we aspire to motivate and help other people in the global artistic community. So if you like this tip, you think anybody else could use it, please like it, share it, send it along. If you have comment, question, please leave it below. We'd love to hear it. And as always, if somebody else has that question, you've already asked it for them and help them out. And remember, it's good to be an a-hole once in a while. We'll see you next time.